Hello, I'm Susan Knapp Thomas, and today I'm going to talk to you about the harp. Did you know that harps come in many different shapes, designs, and sizes? Harp sizes start with a little tiny harp of 22 strings. Harpists can actually harness these little harps around their waists and progress up through 26, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 46, and finally 47 strings. From colorful harpsicles to Celtic designs made out of the exotic bubinga wood, to troubadours in black, walnut, and maple finishes, and finally concert grand pedal harps in simplistic, modern, and complex and traditional designs, harps run the gamut. How does the harp work? If you know the piano, you know that the white keys are what we call the traditional Western diatonic scale: C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. The black keys on the piano make sharps and flats and add what we call chromatics, or notes outside of the diatonic scale. When you look at the harp, you're looking at the white keys of the piano. The strings are color-coded with all the C's red, the F's black, or sometimes blue, and all the other strings white. This aids the harpist in navigating a musical route. But what about the sharps and flats? This is where the levers or pedals come in. Within this world of so many string counts, shapes, sizes, and designs, there really are just two basic kinds of harps: the lever harp and the pedal harp. We are going to focus on the lever harp first. Why do we call it the lever harp? Because in order to change the pitch or sound of the strings, the player must either push the lever up to make the note higher or push the lever down to make it lower. Levers have two positions: engaged and disengaged. Pedals on the pedal harp have three positions, but we'll address this later. Watch what happens on this lever harp when we change F to F sharp. The lever tightens on the string, making it 1/2 step higher. We have now engaged the string. We can actually tune the lever harp in order to play in a number of keys, enabling some notes to be changed to flat by disengaging the lever, and others to sharp by engaging the lever. Many lever harps are tuned in the key of E flat, with the levers A, B, and E pushed up in order to play in C major. Remember honest Abe Lincoln, A, B, E. But what if we're playing along and we encounter a sharp or a flat that's not in the key signature? We call these accidentals. How do we change a string to accommodate our musical instructions? We must do it on the fly. Since the left hand is accessible to the levers, much lever harp music is written in such a way that the levers can be engaged or disengaged while playing. Lever harps are known for being smaller, lighter, more portable, and less expensive than pedal harps, but are also somewhat limited in function. You'll see why when we talk about pedal harps in our next video. I'm Susan Knapp Thomas, and thank you for watching. Hi, I'm Susan Knapp Thomas, harpist. In our first video, we were discussing the lever harp. And now that you know something about the lever harp, we're going to discuss the pedal harp and how that works. The pedal harp is a much bigger, grander, but somewhat less portable instrument than the lever harp. It does, however, function at a higher level than the lever harp and has a much bigger sound and more ability. The string tension is tighter and the pedals take over the function of the levers on the lever harp. The pedal harp has 7 pedals, one for each note of the scale: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Remember our lesson about the piano in our last video? Each pedal has 3 positions: flat, natural, and sharp. Let's take a look at how the pedals communicate their function to the strings. The pedals are connected by arms to the base of the harp, and then to rods which run up the harp's column, and then again through mechanics running through the length of the neck through what we call the action plate. A collection of discs screwed to the action plate correspond to each string. There are 2 discs per string, one upper and one lower. When the pedal is in flat, the discs do not touch the string, giving it its lowest pitch. When we push the pedal into the middle, or the natural position, the upper disc closes on the string, raising it 1/2 step in pitch. When we push the pedal all the way down into the sharp position, the lower disc closes onto the string, bringing it 1 more 1/2 step higher into sharp. Now, instead of the left hand adjusting the harp into another key via pushing or pulling the levers, your feet are doing the work. It's important to know that all of the C's and F's on the harp change, not just one, as occurs on the lever harp. When we encounter the same accidentals in the music as we did playing the lever harp, our feet can change the notes while we are playing. Since the feet do the work of making accidentals and changing keys at the same time the hands are playing advanced music is much more feasible on the pedal harp. We just have to learn how to move our hands and feet simultaneously. While the pedal harp offers more possibilities to the advancing musician, it's also a more expensive, more cumbersome, and high-maintenance instrument. In order to move the harp, a harp transport cart is necessary, greatly facilitates harp moving, and is better for the instrument. While most lever harps can fit in almost any sized vehicle, the pedal harp requires a large flat surface area on which to be placed flat or on its column, most often a station wagon, van, or SUV. There are many considerations with both instruments. Because the frame of most harps is made of wood and the 1,600 pounds of string tension on the wood frame makes the strings react to the movement of the wood, the need to tune is almost constant. If you know anything about wood, you know that it expands and contracts with changes in the weather and in the barometer. The regular expansion and contraction of the wood causes regular changes in the string tension, which means that the harp must be tuned very regularly. It also means that strings will pop in extreme weather conditions and must be replaced, requiring any lever or pedal harpist to have an extra set of strings on hand. So that's a little bit about the lever harp, the pedal harp, and how they function. In our next video, you'll learn how to actually play this beautiful instrument. So join me. I'm Susan Knapp Thomas, and thank you for watching.